Hey, Renee. I don't know how many people is going to be here with that breaking news about Jose. I think just about everybody's live talking about it. I don't know. But I'm going to do me and my channel. So, let's see. I'm waiting to see if a few more people come in before I get started on these. I'm going to go through them by the elements. So I'll do the fire signs first, then the earth signs, the water sign. I think it's earth, fire. No. Oh, Lord. I'll get it right here. It is fire will be first. The 3 fire signs will be first. Then the earth signs. Then the air signs. And then the water signs. Ah, come on, Mercury retrograde, go away. Hello, Mr. Hart. I gotta get this sunlight out of my eyeballs. I hear it. No, probably not till the end of next month, Renee. By the end of next month. We got the conception date wrong. It's one of those things that'll happen when it happens. I promise you there will be videos. When it does happen. Well, I was waiting for some people to come in. I don't see but 4 of us in here. While we're waiting, I did a thing yesterday, Renee. I went and got my hair trimmed. Yeah, trimmed, not cut. Didn't realize how long it was until I went there. Well, I went to the beauty academy because, I want to give those ladies a chance and have somebody to work on. And I'm an easy person. So she trimmed off maybe an inch. I would say she trimmed off an inch. And I had her hand me the mirror so that I could see just how long it is. It comes down, it's maybe an inch from my belt line. So I only took off about an inch. I didn't realize it was that long. Yeah, but it's taken me quite a while to grow it that long because the last time I had it cut to where it was short was I want to say probably 2009. So I've been growing it for 12 years. I've had it trimmed once about 2 years ago. Same thing, only about an inch. And I had an appointment with this place that I went to yesterday and didn't get to make it because we were all put into the lockdown and I just never got around to making another appointment. So I finally did and went in yesterday, and yeah, that even shocked me when I seen how just exactly how long it was. Well, it kind of shocked me because I didn't really know it was that long. It's hard to tell when you're just, you know, brushing it out and stuff, and you don't really have a mirror to really look at it good. I see I've got about 6 people in here before I start these astrology readings. If I can get the 6 people in here to put up some praying hands for Texas because of what happened at the school yesterday, let's put up some praying hands. Pray for those that were lost. Pray for those families that lost members of their family and those that had to witness it. All right, we're going to get started with these readings. I don't know where everybody is. And the other breaking news for anybody that hasn't seen it already is it's been put out on social media that Jose, that was involved in the Summer Wells case, has passed away on Sunday. So we're being told. Waiting on the autopsy and toxicology report, which we all know can take a while to get back. So, hey, do you Fitz? I'm doing pretty good. How are you? I'm gonna go ahead and get started on these astrology readings for each sign. I'm reading each sign separately for the month of June. And I'm starting with the fire sign. So the very first fire sign will be Aries, represented by the Emperor in the tarot deck. As I always say, I recommend you watch the readings for your sun, moon, and rising sign to get a more complete picture. That's if you know what they are. Let's go ahead and shuffle one time this way. Let's see what the month of June is going to bring for those under the sign of Aries. Oh, I'm going to have to turn that light. Hopefully that made it better. All right. And let's pull one more. Oh, that's awesome. Is the time written on it? Do you, Fitz? I had to go back to a newspaper article. Yep, there's a dreaded Three of Swords, Renee. But this is for the sign of Aries. Okay, making sure you guys can see all these. We're starting with the Ten of Swords in reverse with the Three of Swords upright. We have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. We have the Eight of Pentacles upright, and we have the Ten of Pentacles in the upright position. So if your sign is Aries, if you are an Aries sun sign, sun, moon, or rising, Google the angel number 1010 because we have a 10 at the beginning and we have a 10 at the end. Starting over here with the Ten of Swords, there's been a lot of negative communications. Remember, we're still in Mercury retrograde in June. It goes till June the 3rd, and then we have a shadow period for approximately a week. So we still have Mercury retrograde, which is what I think is affecting our communications here. And this communication has created a broken heart. We have a broken heart that has caused chaos, setbacks in some aspect of our life. So the 8 tells me we need to focus. We need to regain focus. So that we can complete. There's some aspect of our life we want to complete. And I feel like maybe there was, I don't know who this miscommunication was with. That caused this broken heart, because I don't have cups on the board. So I don't know if it's a relationship or not. But somebody's heart is broken over some communication. And that has created chaos. So the 8 of Pentacles, you're going to need to focus, because I think this may be early on in the beginning of the month. And then you're going to try to focus on this aspect to clear it up. because it's something in your life that you need to bring completion to. And remember, Pentacles is about your different aspects of your life. It's not just about money. Pentacles is not just about money. It's about your home. It's about your job. It's about your health. It's about your car. It's about anything that you hold value in. So, Aries, it's going to start out rocky for you in June, right here. But it's going to improve. But you need to focus on what you on this situation, how to repair it, so that you can complete that aspect of your life. All right, now we're going to move on to Leo. Leo's represented in the tarot deck by the Strength card. Oh, Robin, I'm sorry. You know my channel's a safe place for you. You know my channel's a safe place for you, and when I'm not on a live, I can talk to you. You know that. And you know I don't have capabilities to have panels here, Robin, so I don't have the capability to bring you up on a panel so that you can talk about what's going on. I don't have that capability. I'm sorry. You don't want to keep doing what, Robin? What is it you don't want to keep doing? I understand, Robin. I totally understand what you're saying. Believe me, I do. I know what you're saying. All right, we're going to read for, this is for the Leos for the month of June. I understand, Robin. Let me finish my live and we can talk. Can you do that for me? We'll talk. You and I can talk once I get off this live. Just stay here. This is a calm place. I don't allow drama. There's nothing to be sorry about, Robin. I understand you. Okay? Nothing to be sorry about. Just sit back, relax, listen to my readings, and when I'm done with this live, we can talk. All right, Leo. You've got the Star card upright. Then you've got the Six of Cups in reverse. You've got the High Priestess in reverse. You've got the Judgment in reverse. And you've got the Page of Pentacles in reverse. The Star card, which represents the sign of Aquarius. So maybe somebody under the sign of Aquarius, but not necessarily. Could be you could have somebody, you could be, let me start that over again. You could have Aquarius in your birth chart, or it could be somebody else that's either an Aquarius, or they could have Aquarius in their birth chart. All right. So here, the Star card is about hope and healing. A dark cloud over your head. However, conflict in relationships. Conflict in relationships that causes mistrust. You have secrets. Hey, Julie. You have self-doubt. And then we have the Page of Pentacles in reverse. Which could be a delay in something. A delay in some aspect of your life. So, I love you too, Julie. My Leos, you're going to have a rough month in June. You're already in a process of getting a dark cloud off of you, away from you, and healing. But then there's a conflict in a relationship. This conflict creates mistrust because there may be secrets. There may be secrets, and this causes self-doubt. Which in turn could delay some aspect of your life that you may have been starting something new, a new beginning with something new, some aspect of your life. Remember, it's not about money, or it could be about money, but it's not always about money. It could be about home, job, health. Pentacles is about something you have value in. So there's a delay. But this is not stemming from Mercury retrograde because I don't have any swords on the board. As a matter of fact, this is a very powerful reading because I have 3 major arcana cards on the board. So I see some sort of conflict here in a relationship. Possibly because of secrets and mistrust, causing you to have self-doubt. I'm sorry, Leo, but June is a month I would hide. Well, it's 6 of Cups and it's in reverse, so it's not necessarily with yourself. It could be, but in this particular case, not necessarily. This could be a conflict with somebody else. And it doesn't have to be a romantic person, a romantic relationship, because Cups is about relationships and emotions. This could be about a friendship of some sort. Maybe reassess friendships or relationships. Yeah, if you're a Leo. But remember, Delia Fitz, if Leo's just your sun sign, you also have your moon and your rising sign. So, but you don't know what it is yet. So, until you do your birth chart. All right. That was Leo. Now for the last of the fire signs. My Sagittarius. Sagittarius is represented in the tarot deck by the Temperance card. Oh, Renee, I know. I'm sorry, Delia Fitz. I really am. It's it's, I don't know what to say. Other than now we're dealing with Sagittarius. Hey, Joey Fitz, don't feel bad. My rising sign is Leo. All right, here we go. This is for my Sagittarius. Sagittarius. Oh, there's those swords. Mercury retrograde. All right. It's based on your sun sign. The readings I'm doing right now are based on sun signs, but it can also be your moon sign or your rising sign. That's what I'm saying. You're not getting the full picture. Do you Fitz? If you're a Leo sun, you're not getting a full picture for next month if you don't know your birth chart. If you don't know your sun, moon, and rising sign, you're not going to get a full picture for next month. Your sun sign is the month and day you were born. That's the if you were born, hold on. So you would have been born. Give me 1 second, I'll get to it. So you had to have been born between July 23rd and August 22nd to be a Leo. Yeah, there you are. Right. That's your sun sign. You have to go. Remember, I talked about going to the free birth chart where you can get your free birth chart. It's called Cafe Astrology now, I believe. And you put in. No, you're a nurse. The green names are throwing me off. Julie, you're an air sign. Yeah, I'm finishing up the fire signs. Then it'll be the earth signs, and then it'll be the air signs. So, do you Fitz, to get a more complete picture, you're going to want to know well, it's important that you know your time of birth, but it's not necessary. But if you don't know your time of birth, you can at least know what your sun and moon sign are. If you have your exact time of birth, then you can get your rising sign as well. Okay, so for my Sagittarians, 4 of Pentacles, we have stability taking place here. We have stability and we have balance taking place in all aspects of your life. There may be a relationship that might be coming to a completion. Or you might be feeling emotionally fulfilled. However, we've got the Eight of Swords. And I would say this would probably be more towards the beginning of the month since Mercury's in retrograde, where your thoughts are making you feel like you're in a prison. Even your subconscious thoughts, maybe even thoughts that you are not aware of. Because you've got a rope around you, you're blindfolded, which to me, being blindfolded means subconscious thoughts, thoughts that you're not really aware of, and you're surrounded by swords. So you feel like you might be imprisoned in your own thoughts. However, once Mercury retrograde ends and we get out of the shadow period, everything will turn around and there will be completion. You might even be traveling. This is also a feeling of satisfaction. So even though you have a rough patch with Mercury retrograde, I see stability here. Even emotional fulfillment. But this all comes in, I believe, after this Eight of Swords, which would be after the Mercury retrograde ends. And then you'll feel complete. You'll feel complete. You'll feel satisfied. You might even travel because the World card can also represent travel. I know what you're saying there, Renee. All right, now we're going to move on to the earth signs. Earth. And we're going to start with Virgo, which is represented by the Hermit in the tarot deck. Virgo. So I already done seen my rising sign with Leo. Now let's see what my moon sign's going to tell me. Oh, you're Virgo too as well. That's right. You're a Virgo. I remember you telling me that, Robin. I remember you telling me that. All right, let me shuffle these this way. Just to make sure. All right, so Robin, just keep in mind, whatever comes up for Virgos is coming up for my moon sign. All right. I need cards for Virgo. Oh, your moon sign's Pisces. Okay, so that'll be a water sign. Oh, we got a King and Queen of Wands here at the end. We have the King and Queen of Wands over here. All right. We're going to start over here. We have the Eight of Wands. This reading is a lot about feelings, passion, and energy. Because we've got wands here, we got wands here, and we have wands here. This is the Five of Pentacles. It's in reverse. And then we have the Three of Cups, which is also in reverse. So starting over here with the Eight of Wands, we're receiving messages from the universe. Messages are coming in concerning some aspect of our life. It could be related to what are you talking about? Mr. Hart, what are you talking about?
Huh?
What is your message about?
Oh, I'm watching a thing on a admin, and it must have Bluetoothed over to my phone.
I'm like, what the hell is that comment about?
I don't know.
Retract it.
Mercury retrograde. What do you expect?
Yeah. Well, there you go. There's a Sagittarius Mercury retrograde mistake. Good one, Mr. Hart. All right. So there you see, you have a. See, there is Mercury retrograde at its finest. All right. Let me get back to Virgo. Sorry, guys. His message just distracted me. So we've got messages coming in from universe concerning some aspect of our life. And that aspect could be some sort of relationship. Here we have the Three of Cups. This tells me there's been some unfaithfulness with people that we trusted. And now we're closing ourselves off. This could be somebody, it could be parental figures, it could be partners, or this could be friends. This could be somebody that you can relate to. But we have the King and the Queen of Wands. The King is very strong and a very passionate person. Very passionate person.
Okay, I fed him this morning.
And the Queen
You're welcome. Bye.
has nurturing energy. So this Queen is going to nurture you through this unfaithfulness problem that you're having. Or this King, he might even help too. The two might come together and help with this situation, because this is a situation of unfaithfulness to the point where you have to close yourself off from somebody else. And it could be that because you've had to close yourself off, you feel strongly about it. But you may also be speaking with somebody that has nurturing energy as well. So, Virgo, everything is okay except for this. Somebody was unfaithful to the point where you had to close yourself off. Otherwise, you received messages and you may have received a warning. There may have been a warning that you may have received that this was going to happen. And you might be seeking out the advice or the help of a nurturing couple. It's ironic that I pulled the King and the Queen of Wands together. That really, I've rarely had that happen. So June is not really going to be that bad of a month. You might have a little hiccup with somebody that you thought you could trust. You receive messages about it here. But overall, you'll get through it. You'll get through it. All right, we're going to move on. Taurus is next of the earth signs. Yes, it could be Robin. It can be. Because remember, this is the 3 of cups. And Taurus, the second of the earth signs, is represented by the Hierophant. All right. This is for Taurus for June. All right, Taurus, we have the Tower. We have the Eight of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, the Ten of Cups, and the Nine of Wands in reverse. The Eight of Pentacles reverse, the Ace of Cups reverse, and the Nine of Wands reverse. So you're going to start out something is going to happen. There's going to be a change. This change is unexpected. It comes as a shock. It could create chaos, which indeed it did, because you've got the Eight of Pentacles right next to it that's in reverse. This chaos, this change has caused chaos in some aspect of your life. I feel like it could be related to a relationship of some sort, or a relationship is delayed because another one had to complete first, come to an ending. And here, I feel like you have to release, or you are letting go of feelings that you had in this relationship so that you can turn this one around and start this new relationship. Thank you, Joshua. Thank you so much. Aw, thank you for supporting my channel. I don't like saying this, however, this shock, this unexpected change that caused a completion in a relationship where you have to release feelings. This could be the loss of this relationship. This could be the loss of, when I say a loss, I mean somebody could have crossed over. That's why this one's complete. Spirit is making me feel like something happened that completed this relationship. Whether it was an accident, thank you, Tony. I feel like this might have been an accident because this happened out of nowhere. When this change took place, the chaos, the shock, and the upheaval was the completion of this relationship. And it caused chaos in your life. Caused chaos in your life. Could have drained your energy. All right, I'm moving on to Capricorn. Capricorn represented by the devil in the tarot deck. Which one, Julie? Taurus or Capricorn? Oh, okay. So am I. Matter of fact, I was telling a story about getting my hair trimmed yesterday, the first time in a couple of years. At the academy, where the girls are learning how to do hair. And the young lady that trimmed my hair, she's a Capricorn. And she's like, "You're a Capricorn?" I said, "Yeah." And she asked me when my birthday was, and I told her, and she said, "Oh, one of the other girls here at the salon, her birthday's the same day as yours." Like, well, I do have the most popular birthday there is, according to, if you want to believe what you see on Facebook. According to Facebook. And I don't know where they got the statistics from, but according to the statistics that somebody posted on Facebook, that my birthday was number 1. The 12th. Oh, that's the second time that card came out tonight in that position. So was the girl that worked on my hair, Julie. The girl that trimmed my hair, hers was that day too. Huh? Oh, I know. This is why I don't like doing the astrology readings. Reading my own astrology. Or my own sign, you know what I'm saying. Makes it harder. All right, well, surprisingly enough, we're not getting swords on the board with for the Mercury retrograde. got the Star, the Ten of Cups, the Four of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Ace of Pentacles. The Star being somebody under the sign of Aquarius, possibly. Or it could be your moon or your rising sign. Then, so a dark cloud, moving away. A dark cloud moving away so that hope and healing can come in. Because of a relationship that has completed. There is stability in how you feel, how you perceive things, your passion. This could also be about manifesting something that you desire. The Four of Wands could be. The Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Sitting next to the Ace of Pentacles. Maybe some stagnation taking place in some aspect of your life that's delaying something that you want to do in your life. Hey, Glamma. It's okay, I understand. Hey, Brenda. So for Capricorn, guys that are late, I've already done the fire signs, the Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and I've done the other two earth signs, Virgo and Taurus. I'm currently working on wrapping up Capricorn. So Capricorn has a dark cloud that's moving away. It was hanging over Capricorn's head. It's moving away. And it could have been some sort of relationship. Now hope and healing is taking place, along with stability in feelings. But there's some stagnation that needs to be addressed because it's causing a delay in something new. There's some aspect of your life that is stagnant and causing something to be delayed. So you've got a couple of things going on next month, Capricorn. This cloud leaving and you healing from this situation. And then this over here. This may have been taking place because of all this. And now that this is moving away, you're able to turn this ace, you'll be able to turn this ace around by the end of the month. And whatever it is, whatever aspect of your life it is, you'll be able to start that new project or whatever it is. Something new. All right, we're going to move on. Air signs are next. Gemini is first. Gemini is represented in the tarot deck by the Lover's card. I don't see Dixie. Is Dixie in here? Dixie, if you hear this, you need to message me. Since you won the contest. The Lover's card. Gemini. All right, let's do it this way one time. Gemini. We are coming up into Gemini season if we're not already in it. Hang on. Yes, we are in Gemini season currently. Gemini is May 21st through June 20th. So we are currently in Gemini season. You're welcome. Oh, Gemini. You have 4 major arcana cards on the board. So therefore, this is a very powerful reading for my Geminis. Starting off with the 2 of Pentacles. Balancing things in your life. And you're having trouble balancing. You're even balancing on one foot. And you've been doing this for a while now. Because you're balancing on the infinity sign. June 20th, Renee. May 21st. Let me make sure. May 21st to June 20th. So, Gemini, we have the 2 of Pentacles and it's upright. We have the High Priestess in reverse. We have the Chariot in reverse. The Chariot could represent somebody under the sign of Cancer. Then we have the Strength card. That could represent somebody under the sign of Leo. And then we have that Tower card. Yeah, you were close, Renee. So, starting with the Two of Pentacles here. And reading these during a Mercury retrograde probably doesn't help. Because they're not coming out. And they're really not much, unless I did them like really earlier this month, we would have still been in the shadow period of Mercury retrograde. So, not a whole lot I can do about that. The Two of Pentacles, though, Gemini, tells me you're doing a balancing act. It might even be a difficult one because you're on one leg. You're standing on one leg doing it. The High Priestess next to you says there's some mistrust. You have some mistrust, maybe even some secrets. Maybe even some secrets. Maybe even some self-doubt and loss of control. But somehow you gain some courage because you're about to go through a change. Something you don't see coming. You have some sort of change coming that is totally unexpected. It creates upheaval. It creates shock and chaos. Yeah, this retrograde has been really bad, Joshua. It's been really, really bad. I've heard of a lot of electronics. Oh, Glamma, I'm sorry. Yeah, this Mercury retrograde has been really bad. And this all could take place during that Mercury retrograde. That might be why it takes place. But just know that there's something that could change. There's something that could change that could create an upheaval or create chaos. Which is why you're going to have courage and patience and take control, because by having this strength, you'll be able to make it through whatever this is, this change that's coming. And that is it for my Geminis. Next. Dog, what are you doing? Stop bouncing on the bed. I'm talking to the dog. Yes, I was talking to you. You know where you belong. Next is my Libras. Well, you got to get really. You really need to get no more. it's my. It's Mr. Hart's dog. He's in there rolling around on our bed. Oh. So now we are on Libra. Libra is represented by the Justice card. Yeah, he's big and he's fluffy. He worked himself up into a sweat, I think, because now he's drinking all the water. Oh, I know what his problem is. He had a little bit of peppermint candy. So now he wants to play. He's all hyper. All right, Libra. Let me rearrange myself in my seat. That's where I get in one position and forget to move. All right. Let's go, Libra. All right, Libra. You're starting out with a major arcana card in yours. Come on, I need some more cards for Libra, please. I know I'm not the fastest shuffler, but they're not the easiest cards to shuffle either. I can't make promises, Jolie. It's up to Spirit to show me which cards to pull. And that one, it don't get any better than that one, Joy. It just flies right out at me. Spirit said that one. So it went kablammy right there on the table. All right. And of course, you've got swords, so this is all about Mercury retrograde. So I would say this is probably gonna run through from here forward, is probably gonna take place in the early stages of June. You know, the last day of the retrograde is the 3rd, but there's a shadow period for at least a week. So I would say through at least June 10th to the 11th. So we're going to start here. We have the Emperor. Now, you could either have Aries in your birth chart as your moon or rising sign, or you could know somebody that's Aries, but not necessarily. This is the Emperor. This represents a man of power, possibly a leader. This could also represent your God source. Oh! You're being mean to me. That was a bright light in my eyes.
Sorry, I was trying to let the dog
He let the dogs out, and the sun is coming right through my door. So I have a curtain over it to keep it from blinding me. And
Sometimes it's the moon that blinds you.
Oh, God. Help me. All right, sorry. Libra. We have 3 cards that are in reverse. The 6 of Cups, the, oh Lord, 8 of Pentacles, and the King of Swords. All right. 6 of Cups. Conflict in relationships. Conflict in friendships. That's in some aspect of your life that could be causing chaos. Yeah, you can't say the S word in here because I've got it blocked. You can use the emoji, though. The King of Swords normally is outspoken, is staying quiet, which tells me the key in this conflict, is to stay quiet. However, you've got the 9 of Swords. You could be receiving messages in your dreams. This could be turning into a nightmare. This could be turning into a nightmare. But this king tells me that if you keep quiet and don't respond, because I feel like this is turning into an issue, and don't respond, your God source will take care of everything. If you're a Libra, just know that it's best to remain quiet. Because this 9 right here, it's not this isn't a conflict. This is the conflict right here. It's in some sort of relationship. It's causing you nightmares. And it's just some aspect of your life. It's not everything in your life. It's not everything. It's just some aspect of your life. Your God source is watching over you. Remember, make sure you, for a more complete picture, make sure you look up your birth chart and see what comes out for sun, moon, and rising. That way you get a more complete picture. Which one is that? Libra, Brenda? Libra is your husband's sign? You're welcome, Jolie. Oh, okay. Next up is Aquarius, the last of the air signs. It is represented by the star card. Yes, it could be work related. Yeah, it can be work related in Libra's case. Anytime I get the pentacles, it can be work, job, home, finances, health, any aspect of your life. I don't relate pentacles to just money. Pentacles doesn't represent just money. Pentacles represents things that we hold value in. Pentacles can also be related to our egos, nature, it's just whatever we hold value in. So now we're doing Aquarius. The last of the air signs, and then we'll move on to the water signs. Mine too, Jolie. My youngest. And the first card out is the Queen of Cups. Wow. I'm almost afraid to ask, Jolie, how many children do you have? Oh, you got 3. Okay. I'm looking at my iPad and I guess I'll be seeing a doctor soon. So let her know I've got a little bit of blurry vision. I looked at that and I'm like 5. Okay, I've got a granddaughter that is almost as old as your youngest. All right, this is for my Aquarius. Yes, I do. When we talk tomorrow, I'll tell you how old I am. Because some people think I'm older than what I say. All right. I'm old enough that my granddaughter, that's almost as old as your youngest child, has a child. My youngest great grandchild. All right. Now for Aquarius, we've got the Queen of Cups, we've got the Page of Cups in reverse, we have the Fool card, we have the Moon, which could represent somebody under the sign of Pisces, and then we have the Ten of Swords. So the Queen of Cups, this could be a mother type figure or a grandmotherly type figure dealing with a younger person who is, I want to say they're related because I have the cups. Both of these cards are cups, so I want to say they're related. And this younger person is acting immature and irritable and is creating a challenge because they want to take a leap of faith on something. Something that they've been dreaming about. But what they fail to understand is something's coming to a completion that has to do with communication and maybe even thoughts. So, we know the Queen of Cups is not Aquarius. It's Cups, it's a water sign. Aquarius is air. If this is Aquarius, or if the Aquarius, people that are under the sign of Aquarius, is reaching out to a mother figure, or they could be acting like a mother figure. They could be the mother figure to this person or a grandmother to this person. This person, I feel, is wanting to take a leap of faith based on dreams. Based on their dreams. But thoughts and communications might delay that. might be what is. Here's the communications. Maybe this gets turned around through communication. So this person is dealing with a younger person that wants to take a leap of faith based on their dreams. And then this person is able to get through to this person that may be taking that leap of faith based on the dreams may or may not be the wise thing to do. And they successfully complete communication to this page, to where this page turns upright and understands what this person is trying to explain to them. God, I hope that came out and made sense. So we have either a mother or grandmother, a motherly or grandmotherly, a parent or a grandparent, possibly with a younger child, maybe around the age of 17, 18, that wants to take a leap of faith based on dreams, based on their dreams. And I think this person's been irritable and acting immature, and this parent doesn't feel like this person is ready to move forward with this, and they're able to communicate it to this person. All right. That is Aquarius. Next up is Cancer, represented by the Chariot. Thank you, Julie, for letting me know that. All right. This is the water signs, starting with Cancer. Robin, are you still here with us? Hey, September and Sun. We're working on the last element now. We're working on the first of the water signs. This is for Cancer. All right, Cancer. We've got the Strength card, which represents the sign of Leo. So, Cancer, Leo could be in your birth chart, in your moon, as your moon or rising sign, or it could be somebody else. Next to it is the Knight of Swords in reverse, Page of Cups in reverse, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Seven of Swords. And here we go again with swords, meaning this is most likely going to happen closer to the beginning of the month because of Mercury retrograde. Mr. Harter, somebody is saying hello to you. Pay attention. So you have the courage and the patience and the control. To not overspeak in a relationship of some sort. I want to say it may be a younger person in your life. It could be a family member, younger family member. You're having to hold your, you're having to not, you're having to keep your thoughts to yourself and be careful how you communicate to this person. Because this person, this page, can be a challenge. And I feel like it's some aspect in your life. There is possibly a parental figure watching over every aspect of your life. And the 7 tells me that you have some sort of choice you have to make. There's something that you know, probably concerning this situation, that's telling you you got to make a choice. And you know what that choice is. But when you do make that choice, you have to watch over your shoulder. Even though you might know what it is, you still have to watch over your shoulder when you make that choice. But you have the courage and the strength to get through this. Like I said, I don't know if this is maybe a family member, a younger family member. It possibly could be. Okay, that is Cancer. Next up is Scorpio. Scorpio is represented in the tarot deck by the Death card. No, it does not mean literal death. You have a Scorpio sun, Julie. I do too. Just not my oldest. My Scorpio sun is the next to the youngest. The question is, okay, so we all three have sons that are born under Scorpio. Did you guys, I don't know if your sons are in relationships or not. Are they in a relationship with another Scorpio? Yeah. Trust me, Jolie, it's not fun. Oh, I think you would probably know it, Brenda. All right. This is for Scorpios. Four. Nah, my Scorpio son and his Scorpio wife. No. Oof. Scorpio. They're all coming out in reverse, Scorpio. Sorry. Oh, there we go. And there's the problem. Mercury retrograde. Five of Swords. Ah, you got the Wheel of Fortune at the end. All right. We have the Eight of Cups in reverse. We have the Sun in reverse. We have the Two of Cups in reverse. Then we have the Five of Swords. And we have the Wheel of Fortune. The Eight of Cups in reverse. Not focusing. Not focusing, most likely on a relationship. Maybe even some sadness because of the Sun. Possibly separation or conflict. Now, if this was upright, I would tell them this is about themselves. But this is in reverse. And then this is about separation. And then the Five of Swords is about conflict. Conflict that creates a change. There's a conflict with other people. I see a conflict with other people. And with this conflict, comes change. This change is a change for the better. The luck is changing. The wheel of fortune is turning in your favor. So this is good luck. Even though you have something going on here that's not good, it's causing sadness to the point where it creates a conflict. But out of that conflict comes a change. And that change is your luck. Your luck will change. So whatever this is, whether it's a relationship, which I feel it is because I have 2 cups here. There's a conflict right here, and it's a verbal conflict. So this will most likely occur closer to the beginning of the month during Mercury retrograde. It's going to create a change. But that change, once Mercury retrograde ends, is going to be a change for the better. This is good. That wheel of fortune is turning in your favor. It's turning in your favor. So even though the month might start out a little on the crappy side, it's going to change and turn better. You're going to start having better luck, good luck with the Wheel of Fortune. All right. We're on the last and final sign. Last but not least, Pisces, represented by the moon in the tarot deck. Pisces, Renee? That's my daughter's sign. Ah, okay. Renee, that person, remember the video I posted in our chat? That's awesome, Robin. Pisces is my only daughter's sign. Renee, remember the video I posted? I'm not going to say the name. Please don't say the name of the person on that video. That's that person's sign too. I'll explain later. Your moon sign is Pisces. Awesome. All right, this is for my Pisces. If your moon sign is Pisces, is it your moon sign that's Pisces or is your sun sign Pisces? Pisces is your moon sign. Yeah. Okay. Well, no surprise there with Mercury retrograde. Oh. All right. So we've got the Three of Pentacles in reverse. We've got the King of Cups. Sorry about that.
Hello.
We've got the Strength card.
Yeah.
Which could represent somebody under the sign of Leo.
Okay.
We have the Five of Swords. And yeah,
That's inside the barn.
that's the Strength card. And then we have the Emperor.
I'll bring it to you.
That represents the sign of Aries. So here we have the Three of Pentacles in reverse. Somebody may be feeling closed off in some aspect of their life. And I feel like it might be in a relationship because we have the King right next to it. Somebody might be closed off from a family member. This family member does not necessarily have to be a romantic partner. It could be a parent or a grandparent. But this person is feeling closed off from this person. For whatever reason, they need the courage and the patience because here we have another conflict. And this is a verbal conflict because this is swords and there's two people walking away. It created a change. Created some sort of change. Now, did it put somebody into a leadership position? Did it put somebody into a place of power? Or is this just your God source watching over you as you go through this change? I feel like this was going to take place most likely early on due to the Mercury retrograde, because that makes it stronger for when it comes to thoughts and communications. And that's why I'm saying it could be closer to the earlier part of the month. But you're feeling closed off. Maybe because of this conflict. Because this is clearly a conflict that created a change. Somebody doesn't want me to speak. See the change in my voice? Whatever this change is after this conflict, either somebody's going to take a place of power, a leadership role, or somebody's God source is going to watch over them. Renee, I don't know. I have no unearthly idea who did that. That would be something I'd have to research and see. But I see what you're saying. Why not say, okay, here's January 1st to the 31st. Why not make that all Capricorn? February 1st to the 28th or 29th, make that all Aquarius, and all on down the line. I don't know. But it is interesting. And now you've given me something to think about and look up and research.
The original was based on a lunar calendar. The zodiac signs were based on a lunar calendar from the Greeks. And then the Romans came up with the 12-month calendar, and we're still using it.
Did you guys hear that? Or do I need to have him repeat that?
That's why technically there's supposed to be a 13th sign.
Renee, did you guys hear what he said? Okay. So technically there should be a 13th sign, but modern day astrologers do not acknowledge that 13th sign. Oh, I'd have to look it up. It has a weird name. I've seen it before, but I don't remember what its name is.
The original Greek calendar was 1, 2, skip a few, 3, 4, skip some more.
No. There's that 13th sign has a name. I can't remember its name.
I can't remember his name either, but I know it's.
I've seen it, but I don't remember the name of it. It's a really strange, odd name. I can look it up.
And it was the god of the feline.
Well, if Renee is correct, a sign that comes between Scorpio and Sagittarius, then that would lie between November and December. Or, yeah. Yeah, November and December. Because, thank you, Renee. I knew it had a weird name and I have no idea how to pronounce it. I don't have the slightest idea how to pronounce that. And I haven't found any tarot readers that follow that. November the 30th through December the 18th and up to December the 18th. So it would shorten the time periods. Now you're gonna make me research that sign. Well, now we know what the topic of next month's Oh, we'll figure out a time period to do that. Yeah, it would, Renee. It would definitely. That would change. That would change. Yeah, a couple people I know that would change their signs, but that would probably change my sign as well because then um, December the 19th through January what would be Sagittarius. That would just throw everything out of whack. Yeah, that would change. That would change a lot of people's signs. And since we were talking about astrology tonight, that's why I haven't used this one tonight. Yeah, because that would probably throw my sign off as well. Well, I don't know because I don't know how long astrology, Western, I believe it's Western astrology, has been using what we're using. I don't know if other countries use the other method or not. Of course, the Chinese have their own, but that's based on the year of your birth. The only problem with that, Jolie, is I wouldn't have tarot cards to relate like I have these to relate to each sign. That would throw these all off because I wouldn't have one for that particular sign. I think he said Greek first, and then the Romans changed it. He had to step out for a minute. I think what he said was, don't quote me on this. I think the Greeks was going by, oh God, I don't remember what he said. I don't remember if he said Greeks or it had something to do with the calendar. And then the Romans came in and changed everything. So I don't know. I mean, that's way before my time. I only know this astrology. And I don't even know it that well. I mean, I know some things about it, but not like I'd like to. I just did all those readings and I don't remember anything I read. So now I have to go back and watch my own video for my reading. Yeah, when he's not busy, maybe we can talk about that. Maybe we can get him to talk with us on that subject. Yeah. Because if you notice, every tarot reader's different. Everyone. And I don't pull cards the same way other tarot readers do. And I am the type of person that if half the deck falls on the floor, I'm going to read it because for me, I feel that Spirit wants me to read that because that's a message, even if it's half the deck. I'll see what I can do with him. Charge your phone, Robin, if you want to speak with me, because I'm about to end this live. So if you want to put your phone on to charge so we can talk, and like I said, I'll gladly speak with you when I'm done with this live. I'm almost done because I've already finished the astrology. So I just need to shut down the live and pack up all my stuff because I don't just leave it laying here. So I want to thank everybody that was here. And at the beginning, we put up praying hands for the mass casualty in Texas. And also, hey, real Amanda, I'm just getting ready to leave here shortly. Okay, Robin. Okay. Thank you, Renee. You're welcome, Julie. At the beginning, we put up praying hands for the mass casualty that happened in Texas yesterday. I'm learning more about it from my husband as he gets more information about it. I feel like, and from what I'm gathering from what my husband's saying, this young man most likely was bullied in school. I'm not going to go into detail as to what I was told he was bullied about because I didn't research it. I didn't see it for myself. But I was told that he was bullied. No, bullying doesn't give anybody the right to do what he did. I don't know what the answer is. I honestly don't know, Renee. That part I don't know. And I try. One thing that I've seen in other people's chats that we're talking about it that I don't want to see in here. Any fussing and arguing over politics or Second Amendment rights. This isn't the place. This young man was troubled. Obviously, I read an article where he had just gotten out of the juvenile detention center the day before. And people I see arguing back and forth that he should not have been allowed to purchase those. Well, I don't think he did legally. People seem to forget. There's two things on our streets that is not being handled. Weapons and substances, illegal, both. Those are where people need to put their focus at. And mental health. I feel like schools could do better when it comes to bullying. But, I mean, I'm constantly hearing about kids being bullied at school. This is the year 2022. When I went to school, probably starting in second grade. So, from second grade to graduation, do you think that they would do anything about the bullies that were bullying me back then? No. And nothing's changed. Nothing has changed. Bullies still continue to bully. And school administrators don't do anything about it. Yeah, mental health is a real issue in this country. I've been saying that. I've been saying that. I've lived in different locations. And my home state, I don't know if things have improved or not. I highly doubt it. There were no freestanding mental health facilities that I'm aware of. There may be now, I don't know. I haven't been back to my home state in a long time. Probably about 20 years. Now, Florida does have freestanding facilities, and they have freestanding facilities for people that don't have insurance. Or at least the area of Florida I lived in. I can't speak for the entire state, but this area that I lived in. Hi, Mary Teresa. The area I lived in Florida did have freestanding facilities, both um, for those that did not have health insurance and those that did. And now I am in another state that, once again, there is no freestanding mental health facility where I'm located at. Freestanding means it's not locked in, it's its own building. It's not a part of a med-surg hospital. Freestanding means it's not attached to a med-surg hospital. So, for inpatient mental health treatment in my home state, you had to go to a med-surg hospital that had a specific floor designated for mental health. And that's the same way in this state. And that's a problem. That's a big problem. When you have the state of Florida that has the capability of having not only two nonprofit freestanding facilities. When I say freestanding, I mean they're not attached to a med-surg hospital. And then they have freestanding for-profit facilities. In other words, they take health insurance. And then also in that location, the med-surg hospitals also had designated floors. So there wasn't just freestanding facilities. Some of the med-surg hospitals also had psych units as well. But when you live in a state like I'm in now, or my home state, where they don't, it's just strictly you go to the med-surg hospital. That's a problem, especially when you only have one med-surg hospital in the city. And then, of course, you have different states have different laws. I know I can speak more on Florida than I can any other state because that's where I worked at. They have the Baker Act law that can be done. A Baker Act is where a person is taken into a psych facility for a 72-hour hold. Law enforcement in the state of Florida can write a Baker Act. It's called a BA 52. Doctors can write them. Licensed clinical social workers and licensed clinical mental health workers can write them. And then you have the last option where I believe it's 2 to 3 family members can go into the courthouse and petition the court that a family member be taken in, which that one is called an ex parte order. And for the family to do that, they go in front of the judge. They present their evidence as to why they think that this person needs to be evaluated. And the judge makes a determination. If the judge determines they're right and accurate, then the judge writes up what is called an ex parte order. That is passed off to law enforcement. And law enforcement is the ones that enforce the ex parte. They have to go out to the house or the location and pick the person up and take them into the facility. I only know Florida. I don't know other states. But the problem is, just like this young man was posting pictures of weapons. I'm not sure where he posted them. I think it was Facebook, but I don't know for a fact. That should have been a red flag. I don't know how many friends are on his friends list. That should have been a red flag. Right, Joshua, that's the problem. They're pointing out the warning signs after the fact. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and get off here because if I don't, I'm going to get on the soapbox about our Second Amendment rights because we cannot blame the weapon. Because think about it. At the age, probably in, I don't know. I thought there was a federal law. It might be my bad. I should look it up and check it. But I thought that they put it in a law that long pew-pews could not be purchased until the age of 21. I could be wrong. That might be only in certain states. I don't know. But in any event, here's something to think about. We actually put weapons in the hands of children at the age of 16 that are not pew-pews. They're basically 2-ton weapons on 4 wheels. Think about that one. Yes, we do, Joshua. I agree. And if you think about it and you look at where all these are taking place at now, I don't know about where he lived at, but like New York, Chicago, California, all these strict gun laws. Oh, pew pew laws. All these strict pew pew laws. Hey, Purple Knights. Welcome. All these strict laws are in place, and they have more mass casualties than places that don't have those same laws. And don't attribute it to population because population has nothing to do with it. You're right, Renee. It is society. And you know, there's a famous statement out there that an armed society is a polite society. But like I said, they don't have to have pew pews. People aren't stopping to think. They're arming their children with two tons of weaponry at the age of 16 when they get their driver's license. I'll get off my soapbox now. Because I really believe that warning signs are being put out. It sounds like this particular instance, it sounds to me like this was a troubled child having just gotten out of, from what I understand, just getting out of the juvenile detention center the day before. And then it sounds like he was living with his grandparents. So And I did see a video. Somebody was showing I can't remember who I was watching. The grandfather was speaking. And so, there may have been a generational gap problem, issue, understanding taking place there. There may have been an issue with not monitoring like a parent would monitor. If he's putting out this information on social media, his grandparents might not have social media, might not even be aware of social media, which can be a problem. But mental health is a big problem. Well, Renee, they say there's a diesel shortage, or if it's not, it's coming. I don't know, Renee. I really don't. I've heard she wasn't the day that it happened, and then today I've heard that she's still in the hospital. So I don't know what, I really don't know the truth behind that. Yeah, I believe she was shot in the face, but I'm not sure on that either. Yeah. I think, don't hold me to that, because we don't even know. I heard the day that it happened, I heard that she had passed away. So even the media outlets, I swear, that's why I don't watch news. Because you don't know which one to watch and which one to trust. Well, I think I'm going to get off of here. And I'll say this. Can we get some praying hands and hearts up in the chat? I don't know, for those of you involved in paying attention to the Summer Wells case, if you were made aware that it came out that Jose has passed away. We don't know what happened. It came out today that he passed away on Sunday. So we can get some praying hands and hearts for the victims, the families in Texas, and for Jose's family. I'd like to get more information on it. My understanding is they're doing an autopsy and a toxicology report. We all know that it can take a while for toxicology reports to come back. I was told, it was stated that it was confirmed that he did pass away. However, I'm unsure of how it was confirmed, so I'm not doubting the person that put it out. But unfortunately, there's no documentation, I guess, or as they call it here on YouTube, receipts. But at least praying hands and hearts for those victims in Texas. I send much love and many blessings to all my members, my subscribers, and my viewers. As always, I'll see you back next time. Everybody have a wonderful night.